Hey, welcome back to the Ping Pong Flix Show. My name is Chris Wong. I got a few DC updates for you today, but before I get into that, I have to thank my newest members of the Ping Pong Flix Show quite a bit this time around. Thank you to the newest members of the Ping Pong Flix Show. Thank you so much for joining. To the Overdrive Files, Nicholas Perdikas, Anthony Beltry, RX Gundam Fan 2, obviously a Gundam fan like myself, and Christian Blake. So thank you, folks, for joining the Ping Pong Flix Show. I think I recognize Arbitrary. I think he actually has a YouTube channel. So, might as well check him out too. But thank you so much to the members for joining the Ping Pong Flix Show. And like I said, to the members, right? I said I was going to roll the dice on anybody who has commented on the exclusive access video, and I'm going to announce the winner of this Ping Pong Flix shirt, only on YouTube shirt, okay? And also the limited edition Man of Steel Blu-ray 3D, collector's tin box, right? So the winner, I'm going to announce right now. Drum roll, please. No drum roll effect, sorry, but I'm going to show it right now. Here we go. The winner of the 100-member random prize drawing award goes to George. Thank you so much for being a member for about 4 months now. Thank you so much for being a member. I am so happy to have finally give out that Man of Steel tin can. So I will be contacting you directly. I got I think you're either Instagram or Twitter, I believe, and I'll let you know how to so I can ship it out to you. So congratulations, George, for being the winner of the 100-member mark random prize drawing. So thank you so much. And also, like I said, it's not going to stop. It's not going to stop. I got 110 members right now. About the 150 member mark, I will do another random prize drawing, including subscribers as well, right? So at the 20,000 subscriber mark, I will also have a subscriber random prize drawing as well. So fun stuff. It feels good to give away once in a while. It really does. All right, well, let's get into the news topics today. The first topic of the day is Dwayne Johnson with a Black Adam update. This is coming straight from Dwayne Johnson, but Black Adam updates put it out. On The Rock's new Instagram post, it says here, The Rock, Phase 2, training for Black Adam. The hierarchy of power in the DC universe is about to change. Shout out to my longtime strength and conditioning coach, that person, Dave Rienzi, I think, for the ever-evolving strategic roadmap to success for this film and character, month by month, week by week, day by day. And 277 pounds of mean and nasty Black Adam DC Universe. Production kicks off spring 2021. Now, it was delayed. It was supposed to have started this past summer, and they were supposed to get this movie, I think about 2021, I believe. But now it's going to be delayed. I don't think they actually have a release date for Black Adam yet. I'm thinking maybe 2022, but we'll have to wait and see about that. And if it will be part of a HBO Max theatrical simultaneous release package. Right now it's only 2021, but you never know. If it's successful, if theaters aren't doing so well next year, they may extend that to 2022 because the company, Warner Bros., like I said, is going to do what they're going to have to do. And of course, he is completely jacked. He's got the Black Adam shirt. Like, man, I mean, it's going to take a bit of to take on this guy, especially Black Adam. So we'll definitely see him in the long run, maybe 2 or 3 movies, even after the first movie, right? It's kind of funny. This is just kind of funny, but David Sandberg, the director of Shazam and Shazam 2, kind of just wanted to throw this out. The hierarchy of power in the DC universe is about to change, completely trolling. The Rock there. That's hilarious. I don't think this counts as a Shazam 2 training workout. This is the director, but it's a great troll. And, David Sandberg loves to troll other people and even fans as well. Such a cool guy. So great to see that in any case. It's also, like I want to keep adding, no matter what you think about Shazam, just the success of David is astronomical. I mean, this dude was a YouTuber. Seriously, he was a YouTuber, essentially, because he was making videos on YouTube. He was making not this type of content, but he was actually making short horror films, and putting them on YouTube. He's essentially a YouTuber that became a director. Not that something I'd probably strive for, but it's cool to see that transition happen. You got to be proud of that fact that a YouTuber got to be a real, a Hollywood director. So it's kind of cool to see that happen. But that is pretty much the Black Adam update, and that's pretty much it for that. But this may or may not be an update, but I'm not sure. Yahya, Abdul, Mateen may be prepping for Aquaman 2. This is actually from his own Instagram. Posted this video showing preparing to return to the role of Black Manta in Aquaman 2. Of course, Aquaman 2 is debuting in 2022. So thank you to my pals over at DC Verso. And it's just him washing his face, but he does throw up that Black Manta emoji or animation. So it may be the case. I mean, if it's going to debut in 2022, then they're going to have to start filming in 2021. And I think there were talks that it was going to start filming in 2021. In fact, so this could be it. This could be he's starting to train for that Black Manta role in Aquaman 2. So that's exciting in itself. And other smaller updates is in terms of Supergirl. Supergirl, I did an editorial. You should go check it out. It's called A New Supergirl editorial, and it's only 8 minutes, so I'm gonna have the link. It's gonna pop up right here where my finger is, and go check it out. It was a really fun to do, and I love making those editorials, so please like, share, subscribe, everything you can with that. But it's definitely something that I'm really intrigued by, because I don't know, I would love to know when the next Supergirl movie is going to be. So right now, like I said in the editorial, the Supergirl movie is on hold, and it's been on hold for a while. Daniel RPK, of course, has a new, the same update, but at least he didn't say it's canceled. He is saying it's on hold for now. So definitely, I hope they can get that squared away. I'm just wondering if they're all waiting, because there are a lot of projects that are waiting for Zack Snyder's Justice League for some interesting reason. But if that is the case, and maybe Justice League even has a seed of a slight hint at Supergirl, which was all explained in my Supergirl editorial, there are possibilities with that. So there's different ways that Supergirl can come about. What is this version? I don't know. The one by Oren is Uziel, who's penning the script. Is he still penning the script? I don't know, but currently it's still on hold so that is Supergirl. The other side, if it's not Supergirl, it's Batgirl, and Batgirl movie and Black Canary has a small update, very small. Daniel RPK once again says Batgirl is still in the works. So that was originally penned by Christina Hodson, and so that apparently still in the works. Warner Bros. Seems to very, like Christina Hodson. She did Birds of Prey. She's doing The Flash right now. And also Black Canary series, she heard a while ago, there's 100%, there's a chance, but it's not 100%. So, but I'm really happy with that, because I think Journey Smollett could really do a great Black Canary series for a smaller character. And, she could be a bigger character, but in terms of her character in Birds of Prey, it felt smaller, but it's good because you can really make it character driven. And I think she can really do well in a series, as we've seen in Lovecraft Country, which I hope there's a season 2, because that show is awesome. So I'm really hoping we'll get to see a lot more than that. But also, when someone asks if it's connected to the Robert Pattinson, the Batman movie, Daniel says, nah, it's its own thing. So that is interesting because, before there were rumors that if the Batman does well, it could spun off to different things like Supergirl, Batgirl. It's kind of its own universe, right? I think even Mark Hughes talked about from Forbes. But now Daniel says no, it's its own thing. It's not even connected to Robert Pattinson's The Batman. So is it connected to DCEU? He doesn't say so here, but that could also be another option, another way to get Batgirl into the universe. And Christina Hodson is working on The Flash, and so she might spun off all these different multiverses, if you will, like that whole thing about a Batman Beyond, but with Batgirl and Michael Keaton, training her. That was one of the rumored things. There was also May going to happen spinning off from the Flash. So there's different ways to get Batgirl on the screen, I guess, and that might be one way to do it. But in anything, I think, this is not confirmed yet, but it goes to show that Robert Pattinson and Matt Reeves, the Batman, is truly going to kind of be its own thing. It's going to be like, Todd Phillips, the Joker, Joaquin Phoenix, right? It's not going to connect to anything. It's a standalone story or standalone trilogy if they make more, and that's it for that. The DCEU is still on this side, still going strong. They tossed out Justice League, and they're probably throwing back in Zack Snyder's Justice League because they got to fill it with something. And so that DCEU is still going strong. I think that could be, make a lot of people happy because that was the direction it should have been for, since the beginning. But in any case, Batgirl moving on, it's still, in the works. Black Canary, not 100%, and also the Supergirl movie was on hold. So, but because we're talking about the Flash movie and Christina Hodson, she's working the Flash movie, this is interesting. Constantine may appear in the Flash movie now. Oh yes, according to Daniel RPK, coming from the DC Versal team, Keanu Reeves has had conversations with Warner Brothers about making a special appearance on the Flash like Constantine. I really want it as well. I really think that'd be really cool. Is it getting a little bit too crowded? I don't think so. You pick up any comic book with, especially with Flash and multiverses, there's a lot of characters that populate 1 or 2 pages. So I don't think that's. I think that's really cool, and I think it just goes to show that before Constantine 2 happens, this may be a way to get Constantine to happen, right? It kind of shows you that Keanu Reeves Constantine can occupy the same DCU, at least show his version, his universe, and bring his movie back, right? So I think the Flash is truly starting to be like a platform in a way to extend to these other spin-offs, other movies, connecting movies that we had before, like Constantine, into the whole DCEU. And that is quite an undertaking. It's very ambitious, and so I hope they get it right. I hope it's not just a platform. There's an actual, a good intrinsic story in there that could really make sense to us and to the general audience as well, and kind of just mend it all together, right? It's starting to very much be a competitive thing with Spider-Man 3 at this point. Spider-Man's having their own multiverse going on. Flash is having their own multiverse going on. The Spider-Man's going to come out first, unfortunately, and it will make people wonder about the Flash, but looks like they're doing it, working at the same time. It is a war of how many more cameos can we throw into this thing. So it's going to be interesting. And I'm going to be this is like beyond Zack Snyder's Justice League. The Flash is probably one of my most anticipated because I'm so curious. This is the opportunity. They can either make it or break it at this point. And this could go very much wrong, but I'm very optimistic because I love just picking up a comic book and seeing all these characters populate, because to me that makes sense. It's the DCEU. So seeing that on the big screen or on the small screen, depending on how this goes out, I can't help but be pretty excited for the Flash. So here's to Keanu Reeves as Constantine. This is awesome. I love his version of Constantine, and I can't wait to see him enter the DCEU. Hopefully, right? So that's awesome for that. All right. Well, there is a movie that is coming out like real soon, like weeks, a matter of weeks, and that is Wonder Woman 1984. So I know the other day I said that Beautiful Lie, a Hans Zimmer track from Batman v Superman, is going to be in Wonder Woman 1984, and Patty Jenkins said so. Now, we're learning that Wonder Woman 1984 will include more musical notes from Batman v Superman tracks, especially in this coming from the Zack Snyder Bible. Beautiful Lie is not the only Batman v Superman track in Wonder Woman 1984. Patty Jenkins and Hans Zimmer also brought back Is She With You and a couple of This Is My World notes. And you can listen to that there. I'm not going to play it for you, but the track is called Open Road. Now, you got to really listen to it carefully, other than Wonder Woman's theme, which is She With You? And that's kind of her theme already. So I didn't think that was too, surprising at that best. And you got to really listen carefully to actually hear the This Is My World notes in there. But not surprising. This is Hans Zimmer. He believes this is the same universe, and it looking like it really is. So he couldn't help but throw in some favorite tracks that he's done in Batman v Superman. It does sound a little different in Wonder Woman 1984, but probably maybe fits this tone much better. So that is that. Now we're all wondering about Wonder Woman 1984. It's going to come out, but what comes out before the movie usually? The reviews. A lot of people who don't want to kind of go in blind for some or surprised. They want to read reviews. They want to see what's up with the movie before they go in. There are people like that. I'm not one of those. I tend to ignore all reviews until I get to actually see the movie myself, because I want my own thought process in any case. But if you're wondering, Wonder Woman 1984 review embargo lifts soon. This is actually coming from Grace Randolph. She also talks a little bit about her impressions of the movie. I've seen Wonder Woman 1984. It's unapologetically Wonder Woman in all her glory, beauty, heart, style, and one of Zimmer's best scores. Jenkins goes full Donner, complete 180 from 2017 film. I hope people are open to the pivot. Also, I cried a lot. But here's it. Review is this Tuesday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So it's around the time that we're going to have that virtual world premiere, which I'll talk about in a bit. But she does say it goes full Donner. And I think a lot of people are going to cringe at that. People who love Donner films are going to love that. But I've got to say, I hope it goes more Donner than Lester, because Richard Lester did a lot of that campy, cringy, weird slapstick jokes in the Superman series, right? Donner did the first one, and the first one, albeit, is less campy than the Lester versions that came out, because and that's just my opinion. And it actually does show you don't have like hot dogs flying and things weird stuff like that Richard Lester liked to put in the Christopher Reeve movies. But if it's just Donner, that's fine. 2017 film. The first Wonder Woman film, was it 2017? The first Wonder Woman film was Donner anyway. That was, they kind of had a lot of things that were matching to the first Christopher Reeve movie. So it has a bit of that, but it was a darker film because it was a war film. It was in World War I, and there was a lot of stakes in that. This is 1984, so I think the tone of it is going to be it's going to be more colorful. It's probably going to be a lot more kind of like the Christopher Reeve movies, according to Grace Randolph. But I have to see. I mean, I don't want it too slapstick comedy, but if it works for the time or the style that she wants it to make, it may just work, but we'll have to wait and see about that. But if anybody's interested in reviews, it is coming Tuesday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The embargo lifts in any case. So that is Wonder Woman 1984. Continuing on with the Wonder Woman 1984 stories, I talked about Zack Snyder going to be a part of the world premiere. So But I didn't get to see Patty Jenkins' notes until after I made my video. They're not going to show the movie there. So she clarified this. She retweeted Zack Snyder out and said, "Thanks, Zack Snyder. Can't wait to be on the virtual red carpet and connect with fans and the cast. And though the movie itself will not premiere on Fandom, there might be a little something." So even though we're not going to see the movie during the virtual world premiere, it is like the red carpet. I don't know what's going to happen at DC Fandom. I'm expecting, I don't know how long it's going to be, but it's going to be at December 15th at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I will try to live react to it, but again, if they show something, I might get flagged. Quite honestly, I might get flagged. I might not be able to show it, but I'm gonna try to see if I can maybe stream it or even react to it and then upload it later. I don't know. We'll have to wait. I'll have to wait and see about that. But in any case, I'm so excited to see it. DC Fandom. It's going to be fun to get to be at that virtual red carpet, if you will. And I think it will be pretty exciting at that. But what I'm intrigued by is where she says there might be a little something. Now, they can't just show another trailer, I don't think. Maybe they'll show an actual clip this time. The only time we actually saw a full-on clip was at the MTV Movie Awards, where you actually see her chasing down Maxwell Lord in the vehicle. But I don't know what they're going to show, and kind of excited to see that Zack Snyder is going to be a part of that. I'm wondering what are they going to tease. I can't imagine anything beyond Wonder Woman 1984 because all the marketing, everything has to push Wonder Woman 1984. This is the first one out of the gate for a simultaneous release of HBO Max in the theaters. They got to make this one big, and I think this is the goal of this virtual world premiere. Also, because it's usually like red carpet type material there. So that's going to be interesting. Can't wait to attend that, and I hope you guys attend that as well. So that is Wonder Woman 1984. Now we're talking about Zack Snyder here, and we had hints that Wonder Woman 1984 could tie in a Batman v Superman, perhaps. Zack Snyder kind of announced the other day that he's remastering a new version of Batman v Superman, the Ultimate Edition. And he put this out on Vero and with 2 pictures. Was at Seal 3 yesterday with Stefan, and we were working on the remastering of BVS, restoring the IMAX aspect ratio, and I think you're going to see a bit more. So there is the picture here of what your usual Ultimate Edition or whatever copy you have, and then he shows here how it's just a lot more. It's a lot more on the screen. It's like Zack Snyder's Justice League. He's going to pretty much show us like a 4:3 aspect ratio. The aspect ratio he shot with. So we're going to see a bit more in terms of the frame, is what I'm getting from his words there. I understand a lot of people are understanding or thinking or guessing that we may see a bit more, as in more scenes. And to be quite honest, I don't know if he's going to do that. And if he is, that's pretty awesome. That movie is a hefty movie in itself. But I understand there were some scenes that were left out. I don't know if they were shot or what. But if they were shot and he decided, hey, I'm just going to throw in here some scenes, if anybody noticed, kind of like the Zack Snyder, what is that? The trailer, right? The new trailer we got, it went from the black and white trailer. He threw in some new scenes and really quick, but he threw in some scenes where like, hey, that's a new shot. That's a new shot. Maybe he'll do that with the BVS one as well. So if that happens, awesome, man. I just want Batman v Superman is my favorite DC film. I want to see more of that. And so, yes, please. I would love to see more of that movie. More of that movie and more of that movie. So I think it's going to be quite exciting to see this happen. When is this going to happen? Within the comments, which I can't really pull up right now. But he does say this will release before Zack Snyder's Justice League. I think he wants to prep us so that maybe we watch them all together. So watch the Man of Steel, watch BVS, this version, and then get us prepped up for Zack Snyder's Justice League. So I'm really eager to see what more we can see from this. how much are we missing from the shot in terms of all the other scenes? I'm thinking like even the nightmare world, man, imagine that in IMAX, just like a lot more. You see a lot more. I would totally love to see that. So I can't wait for this. Another Christmas present, Zach. Thank you. I don't know if this is coming out on Christmas. I'm just saying like another, present before Zack Snyder's Justice League, and I can't wait for that. So awesome, man. Santa Zack, man, he does not disappoint. All right, now since we're talking about Zack Snyder's Justice League, I reported on Friday that Warner Media's Justice League investigation has concluded. Nothing from Warner Brothers or Warner Media, but Ray Fisher has an update on the Justice League investigation. He says right here, over 80 people were interviewed for Warner Media's Justice League investigation. A fair, thorough, and protected process for witnesses was the first and most important step. Ensuring that action is taken is the next. Thank you to all who lent their voices. So over 80 people were interviewed for that investigation. Sounds like it was very thorough. So I'm waiting to see what happens. I want to see what happens this coming week, if anything at all. Just see what types of actions are going to take place. The reporters are definitely gonna ask Warner Media all the different questions when they can, if they can, and ask for some interviews or something like that. Maybe, I don't know, but definitely I don't know what this what all the conclusions and actions are going to take place, but I truly hope that it was a fair and thorough investigation on Warner Media's part to find the parties that are responsible and any injustices, if any, and just kind of just really close this down and really get the people that need to be and kick them out, do something with that. So we'll see if anything conclusive has come out of this, and we'll go from there. So that is an update from Ray Fisher himself in regards to the Justice League investigation. So now let's get on to the members, Ping Pong Flix members' comments and questions. Like I said, if you want me to read your comment or question on the video, please join as a member down below, and then you can comment or question on the previous video or this video, and then I'll actually read them on the next one. So here we go. Ping Pong Flix members' questions. So this is coming from Frank Dabrowski in regards to the Supergirl editorial that please check out. Good day, mate. Chris, fine editorial on the Girl of Steel. Well, thank you. So that's really awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it, Frank. Right on. I'm going to use that automated response. Zach is digging Queen's Gambit, so who knows? Anya Taylor might be the next Supergirl. This is coming from Bowl of Indomie. I like that. That was another one of those fan manips that I was trying to grab. I couldn't find a really good one. It looked kind of weird to put in the Supergirl editorial, but I agree with you. I think Anya will be really cool. As I understand, she's in the X-Men, but if they're not going to continue with that, and it doesn't say that you can't be multiple heroes, but she'd be a pretty good Supergirl, albeit a little different. But it could work out some fashion. But not that saying that it is. I think whoever is going to be Supergirl may or have been, in my guess is that she's already been cast as Supergirl and playing in some sort of fashion or teased in some sort of fashion in Justice League. So that's just my guess. I don't know at all. Okay. So Hardball Entertainment, Eric Blake, thinking about the mysterious answers Zach's given about Kara. Gotta say, it really supports the theory of her being captured by Darkseid and crew in the history lesson battle and brainwashed on Apocalypse to become a Fury. So, imagine a Supergirl film is essentially a superior parallel to Captain Marvel. I never thought about that. As a direct setup to Zack Snyder's Justice League Season 2. After the defeat and death of Steppenwolf and the closing of the Boom 2, Darkseid orders Kara to Earth to assess the situation and the Kryptonian. She encounters Clark and they have an Act 1 fight. He beats her and shocks her by letting her live and offering to show her around. Now, you really go specific, man. Clark and Lois open her eyes to value the world, humanity, and freedom, and Kara ends up defending Earth against the other scouts sent after her side by side with Clark. In the end, she pledges herself to the League and returns to the stars, promising to send word when Darkseid comes. Cool fan theory. I like how you throw in Clark and Lois, of course, once again. The Overdrive Files. The one day I'll stay up late enough to catch the Saturday live stream. Well, thank you so much, Overdrive. Yeah, definitely. It's every Saturday night. Of course, my time would be like 8 p.m. around 8 p.m. Hawaii Standard Time, which is 2 hours, or currently 2 hours because of daylight savings, 2 hours behind Pacific Standard Time. But if you can catch it, cool. If can, no problem, no problem at all. I know it's a weird time for everybody, but I'm not like everyone. I'm like in the middle of the ocean, and so it's all messed up. Brent T. Wilson, what if she has already been captured and turned by Darkseid, like Batman, Superman, Apocalypse, and other arcs, female Furies, and so on? That's how I hope she is introduced. Yeah, I mean, I thought that was one of my theories was Supergirl or Supergirl or Grail. And it was a theory that she may have been captured in the history lesson. They turn, essentially she gets adopted by Darkseid and becomes Grail. And she becomes a Fury. So I'm wondering if she's going to be next to him through the boom tube, just like a little hint in that. And, we'll see though. George, the winner of the Man of Steel Team Can. Excellent editorial. I love Supergirl. Lara Vanderberg, although I think it's Vandervoort, on Smallville was gorgeous, and I wish we had gotten a movie then with her as Kara Zor-El. I really hope that with Melissa wanting to be a good mother to her child, that ending Supergirl on the CW means that Warner Bros. Are really going to make her movie and bring her into the Snyderverse. Foaming at the mouth. Well, me too. Yeah, so I really think, Zack has multiple times kind of hinted at her, even made that prequel comic. I really do think she's maybe not in this Justice League, maybe hinted at this Justice League, but I think in some fashion she was supposed to show up in like part 2 or 3. Supergirl could definitely be a spinoff from Zack Snyder's Justice League. I agree. I mean, I would love to see Zack Snyder's version of Supergirl. So Jonathan Mueller. So Zack Snyder's Batman v Superman. Oh, thanks to Amparo, by the way. So Zack Snyder's Batman v Superman. I guess the plan for HBO Max is they will promote Man of Steel then. Zack Snyder's Batman v Superman, and then release Zack Snyder's Justice League. 3 movies in a row. Oh, are they planning to rescreen BVS on theaters before Zack Snyder's Justice League, since they are both in IMAX? I like how you think. That would be pretty spectacular for people who can watch movies in theaters to actually see BVS once again in IMAX. Oh man. Imagine they play all that. What is that? How many hours is that? That's over 9 hours. If you think about it, Man of Steel, BVS, and Zack Snyder's Justice League, you'll be in there all day. All day. And you know what? Honestly, it will probably be a lot more entertaining than CCXP. I'm going to guess. And that's only 3 more hours than CCXP, but it'll definitely be the DC fandom hours, right? But if oh man, imagine they do that. Whole trilogy. Sean Samaru, imagine, Chris, if Hans brought on Lisa Gerard onto Wonder Woman 1984, like their collaborative works on Gladiator, Mission Impossible 2, and King Arthur, that would make it even much more special. But Hans definitely has some tricks up his sleeve for this one. One piece of the score sounds reminiscent to the chaotic, but soft music tone Germania battle scene from Gladiator, and there's emotional notes that feel like what he did on Pearl Harbor. Will be good stuff. Can't wait for Junkie XL to tease more of his JL score as well. Yeah, I definitely can't wait. And Hans Zimmer can't go wrong with a lot of his scores. Definitely, he's one of the top notch, out there in terms of musicians. The composers. So I would totally, think that Wonder Woman 1984 is going to sound awesome. But yeah, I can't wait to see Junkie XL's version of Justice League. A little bit more of that. I want to hear the whole thing. Frank Dombrowski, good day, mate. Chris, the kids were a joy to listen to in the distant background. I know. They're just crazy in the back. Patty Jenkins could be disappointed and a little pissed too, because Wonder Woman 1984 having a stream along with its release at the same time sounded like she wanted WW84 or Wonder Woman 84 released in theaters first initially, and unfortunately at this time, all the theaters in my area in Pennsylvania are shut down once again because of a spike in the outbreak virus. Locked down again. Yeah, I heard, man. I am truly sorry for that. But yeah, she's definitely disappointed. I think a lot of people are disappointed. It is what it is, and it had to be done, though. Doobie, it would be awesome if the post-credit scene was announcing the Ayer cut. That would line up with the Xmas rumors. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen in the post-credit scene. I would say it either lines up with BVS or Justice League. No, I don't know. I have no idea. Or it could, I hope it's just not a throwaway, really. I mean, like, okay, it could be a funny scene or even like explore what's going to happen in Wonder Woman 3, but it's got to be something big in order for them to be secretive about it and not even show like the press screen. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. And I'm still wondering about the Christmas rumors as well. I think Grace Randolph said they rethought that, but we'll see. Doobie, you ask when Bruce's parents died in the DCU. They died in 1981. You can see the dates when Bruce visits the Wayne Mausoleum. Oh, okay, so that's before 84. So I don't think that's the case then, because that's like 3 years later, unless the movie starts in 1981 and then ends up in 1984. But I don't know. We'll see. Doobie, my theory. Potential spoiler alert. I think Beautiful Lie will play when Diana has to finally accept that dude in 84 isn't really Steve Trevor, and she essentially has to let him go again, likely at the end. Oh, interesting. Because we know Steve Trevor doesn't make it into the modern time. So you're thinking that might not be him. That's interesting. It wouldn't make sense to use Beautiful Lie in that context. So I like that. I like that theory, Doobie. That's a good one. What I think is, Sean Gates, what I think is, remember how Patty says Wonder Woman 1984 is about when greed was good? Steve being back is Diana getting her heart's desire. It's a fantasy. It seems real to her, and maybe it is. Likewise, Cheetah is Barbara Minerva getting her heart's desire. So the natural conclusion is Diana has to make the sacrifice in the end of giving up what she wants for the greater good. In the first film, Steve made that choice and Diana had to live with it. Now Diana can make her peace with it by having to choose to let him go. My guess is Maxwell Lord has something to do with people's wishes come true. That's my guess as well. This will be totally consistent with everything Zack has done, and I probably love the absolute shit out of it. Hope it actually goes down this kind of path. Yeah, I agree. That may, because I think it has to do with people's wishes, and in the end, it could also kind of like wipe everybody's mind. That's why they don't remember who Diana is. So that's kind of interesting. And if it's Donner-esque, what did Donner do? Right? Turn back time, or forgetful kiss. It's like. I don't know. I mean, if they go at that point, I'm not sure. I guess you could say that would make the whole movie A Beautiful Lie. Yeah. You guys are really on point with this one. I think you got something there. Hardboy Entertainment. Chris, thanks so much for your comments on Disenchanted, also known as Enchanted 2. Kind of leads to my speculation here, sort of. What if in Wonder Woman 1984 there's a parallel to the first Wonder Woman where Diana sees a baby and gives an adorable, tender reaction? But this time, the baby's father is a general named Sam Lane, with his wife and baby girl encountering Diana in Washington, D.C. Baby Lois doesn't cry. However, she looks at Diana in curiosity as Diana holds her, maybe one of the parent remarks that she rarely cries. How did I know you're going to talk about Lois? How did I know? Cut to the sequence in BVS where Diana is totally distraught as she sees a certain woman she recognizes all too well, now grown. At this time, she is crying, and Diana knows why, all too well. But it would also be incredibly beautiful if Diana meets baby Lois when all is said and done. After Diana has to lose Steve Trevor again, a moment of hope for Diana after what she had to lose, life begins anew. And now, seeing Lois so heartbroken when Clark's death, Diana can only think, she does not deserve to suffer as I did. It brings new meaning to her line in Justice League. Her tearful, please don't make me do this. She does not want Lois to have to lose Clark twice, which is a major reason she didn't want to try and resurrect him again. Awesome fans. Fan stuff there, Eric Blake, but definitely I can tell you really want to include him. Jimmy Holly, Waikiki on the Alawa. You are from Hawaii. I know it. Same island. Glad they changed Hoagland's suit. The Supergirl one was so awful. Yeah. It was. The claps here, it didn't form fit, and I don't know. And honestly, like I think, he's even less looking Superman when you get Brandon Routh standing right next to him. You're like, Brandon Routh, he's huge. That's Superman. and then you got Hecklin standing right next to him, and like, look small. Like it just, it's, so but by himself, and with a more form fitting, I think really works well. So yeah, I agree that the suit is a lot more awesome. Eric Blake, I can't help thinking Patty's deliberate delay in going forward with the story for Wonder Woman 3 has to do with removing Jeff Johns' influence, or at least taking her words seriously, debating with herself whether she can keep his influence in good conscience in light of everything with him, Justice League and the Snyderverse. Yeah, I don't know. Not sure. Her thing with Jeff Johns, I see that they have a partnership together, and maybe that's why she can't go on to Wonder Woman 3. Maybe something's happening over there that prevents her from utilizing the story they worked on. I don't know. But we'll have to wait and see. Brandon Hayes, Ray Fisher is a hero. Let's see if Jeff Johns and John Byrne get put on the chopping block next. They totally deserve it. I'm looking forward to getting the full details on what happened behind the scenes. During those 2017 reshoots, it seems like a lot of people, cast and crew, really rallied behind Ray, privately and publicly, because they all experienced intolerable levels of abuse, beyond the norm from top to bottom, under Whedon, Johns, and Berg. And all that abuse was for nothing, too. We got a movie that was unwatchable and embarrassing mess that damaged the DCEU film brand almost permanently. Whatever happened during those reshoots is probably so extreme, bad, and unprofessional that to release those details publicly right now would be permanently damaging and embarrassing to Warner Brothers as a studio. So if another year or two needs to pass for us to learn what's really happened, I really don't mind. But one thing is for sure, Whedon is over. I could be wrong, but I don't think anybody will be hiring him anytime soon. Whedon should just count his millions in his mansion and call it quits. The jury's out on him, and everyone knows he's an a-hole. I hope Jeff Johns is next. That guy is an idiot too. He's just as guilty. But I'm even more excited to hear that a Snyder cut of Batman v Superman is coming. Oh my God, OMG. I hope and pray that it's more than just an IMAX restoration, because Zack spoke about his original cut was 3+ hours. I want to see it all. Even in the Ultimate Edition, there seem to be missing scenes and edits. For example, in the beginning of flashback part where Zod and Superman are fighting, the film just starts with Bruce Ben Affleck getting off of a helicopter and jumping into a company car. That is our introduction to Ben Affleck as Bruce Wayne. It seemed a little odd, like there was some missing scenes that would have set up that up better. Then he calls a Wayne Tech boss as he's driving towards the building. Why did that guy that he called and all the office workers need Bruce to call them to know that they need to get out of the collapsing building? Then the guy just stays there while the building is falling apart and starts praying. Didn't seem a little odd. And what was Bruce going to do when he got to the building? I mean, he's Batman, but what did Bruce think he was going to do by driving or running into the explosions? So there just seemed to be a lot of scenes diced out that would have made more sense. So let this be good news and all that stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I honestly not sure what's going to happen in terms, like I said, not sure what's going to happen with whole investigation. But yeah, I'm excited for the Warner Media, not the Warner, the Batman v Superman. Man, that'd be pretty awesome to get his, or like if there was a lot more scenes to that. I don't know about the whole. I thought the whole beginning was okay. It worked for me, but maybe not worked for many people. But eager to see more of Batman v Superman if that's happening. Wonder Woman could have witnessed Kal-El's ship crash. That would blow people. Oh, you said that. Ronnie said that over here. That would blow people's mind. Would blow my mind. RX Gundam fan too, my newest member. Crazy theory probably. What if Wonder Woman ends up in Gotham right around the time Bruce's parents were murdered, and she sees it in the news, and that's when Han's music starts playing. That would be pretty interesting. Like I said, in the Doobie had brought it up that was in 1981. So if it may, there may, because this is the 80s, they're only 3 years shy, maybe. And that is it. All right. Thank you so much for the members' comments and questions. Like I said, if you absolutely love watching this daily dose of DC content and movies, shows, and video games, please click the like button, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, keep this hot dog light on, and I'll see you next time. Bye.